Okay guys, so if you're sticking around for this, we're basically going to take you through the modification setup for this game. As you can see, we got 5 to the right, and we are starting off with leveling up. So that is essentially you just leveling up your gun or your gear relative to the level of your character, right? And that can change depending on the world tier level and just you basically leveling up your character, which is an important aspect of it, right? Next up, we got on top. You can see we got that little diamonds, and that's basically you changing the, I would say, the status of your weapon or gear. So you can go from common to rare, from rare to exotic, and that's it. But you can never take a weapon to legendary, because legendaries are essentially brand new designs, completely unique weapons. The next one on the list, as you can see, we are still just leveling up, is essentially called raising attributes. And this, on the specific gun that we're looking at the moment, is critical damage, status power, and skills life leech. And a very strange thing about this is that this is all, I would say, mined from dismantling your weapons. So if you are starting this game out and you're checking out this video, make sure that you dismantle everything. Never sell any weapons. Dismantle your gear and make sure you collect resources, because the resources are used to level up your weapons. Simple, right? One silly aspect of it is that they never really show you how many shards you actually have while leveling up your weapons. So it gets really irritating because there's so many different attributes available to a weapon that you just don't know, and you don't really keep track of it. So I mean, a simple thing they could have done is just shown you this is how much it costs, this is how much you have, and the numbers adjust. They don't do that. There's actually a little table that will pop up shortly that shows you the total amount of shards that you have for each attribute. But I mean, as you can see here, but realistically, who's keeping track of that? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't. I just played the game, enjoyed it for what it was. Some mindless fun, and yeah. But if you want to go in depth and track, like I'm spending 100 shards of anomaly power, by all means, get to it and do it. But for me, that was a bit of a letdown. I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't the most fun when it came to actually just keeping track of the gears you're modifying. So yeah, let's just keep track of what else we are doing at the moment. So yeah, we are raising attributes still. As you can see, I'm just going away, not worried about numbers, just pressing X and filling up the attribute section. Cool. So yeah, guys, I mean, this is it's can be in depth if you want it to be, but you know, that's up to you. Here we go. So modding gear, we got 3 different levels, right? You got tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Tier 3 is purely legendary mods that you can get, and I'm gonna be honest with you, as you may have seen earlier in the video, grinding out legendary gear is close to impossible, so don't even bother, right? Tier 1 and tier 2, definitely doable. So basically you are dismantling your gear, and with that you are getting the skills or the mods associated with that gear. Then you can use that to modify your current armor and weapons to make sure that the skills that you have or the build that you're going for takes into account the specific modifications that you want. So you know, you want to build the strongest possible character that has the Thunderdome, that has some extra capacity with his gun, that has a buffer on his shield, and yeah, that's basically where your gear mods come into play. So while you're looting and gathering your resources, mining per se, you're basically dismantling those weapons, getting all those resources, and then using it to build your perfect character or your best build. So yeah, that's basically the, I would say, the key parts about crafting and about modifying in this game. So yeah, if you're going to start this out, my key point of advice would be dismantle all your gear and don't bother with post-game content, guys. Cool. Hope you enjoyed the section. I'll chat to you guys soon. Cheers.